What's happening, everybody? Good morning, good evening. Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to the QPR Career Mode 522. And yes, we have done it now. We have brought QPR back into the Premier League. Now, in this episode, we will be getting into it. We will be starting season 2. But first and foremost, we will definitely be getting through season 1's finishing by going through all of what's been going on in season 1, league tables, top goal scorers, who's getting relegated, who's getting promoted, and all stuff sorted like that. So let's get this cracking. First and foremost, let's get into that league table and look at it again. As you can see, as you all know, Fulham did win the league. QPR came second. We played the last 2 games and we drew both of them. It wasn't a great ending to us, but Fulham won it in the end. As you can see, Bournemouth, Coventry, West Brom and Sheffield United all came in the playoff sections, with Stoke City and Nottingham Forest just missing out. Who got relegated? Let's see. Hull, Derby and Blackpool all got relegated into League One. Huddersfield and Peterborough was saved just in the end. Now let's have a look at the Carabao Cup first. So Man City beat Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final on a 4-3 penalties. As you can see there's the semi-finals if you want to check that out. Chelsea beating Leeds 4-1 on aggregate, and Man City beating Spurs on penalties as well. Now, finishing up with the last trophy here with FA Cup. As you can see, Wolves have smashed Southampton 3-0 in the final by beating Wolves beating United in the semis and Southampton beating Liverpool in the semis. Wow, you would not expect that in real life. So let's have a look at the playoffs. As you can see, West Brom went up, beating Bournemouth 1-0. With Bournemouth beating Sheffield United on aggregate in the playoff semi-finals, and West Brom beating Coventry 3-1 on aggregate. Wow. Probably as realistic as it could be, maybe. Now, with trophies that we're not included into yet, but hopefully in the future, but we're going to have a look at them. As you can see, the Conference League, AZ beat Genk in the finals, with obviously Tottenham losing to AZ on penalties. Now, the Europa League, PSV beat Braga 2-1, and Leicester got knocked out by Braga in the semis 5-4 on aggregate. Champions League now, the big trophy there, where Man City beating Liverpool 3-2, probably the most realistic result there, with Liverpool beating Bayern 5-2 on aggregate in the semis, and Man City beating Bergamo Calcio 5-1 on aggregate, 2-0 on the night. If anybody knows who Bergamo Calcio is, please inform me and let me know in the comments below. Please do. I don't know who they are. Obviously they're a team that have probably gone into Pro Evolution, with Pro Evolution actually out of business now, I would say. Hopefully we're going to get names and clubs back into FIFA. So fingers crossed on that. But yeah, if anyone can let me know, please inform me in the comments below. Now moving on to the Super Cup, Chelsea have beaten Villarreal 2-1 on that one. So apart from that, that is all of the competitions that we're going to look into. Now moving on to the goals, as you can see, Grant and Dykes both get 24 goals for the season. I believe in real life they share it, but in this game I believe Grant gets it because of his name, obviously. It's a bit of a shame. Thought we would have done it, but we didn't. We just missed out. So yeah, any other QPR players there? Yeah, we do see 2 more. We have, where is he gone? We have Ilias Cher with 14 goals and Chris Willock with 13. Obviously, with Chris Willock's injury, he wasn't able to get as much goals as he could, as of he was out for the rest of the season and the last 2 months we were playing. With assists, Dykes and Cher both grabbed the 2 top spots there, with 18 by Dykes and Cher with 14. Johansson comes 4th place with 10 assists, and Dazelle comes 13th with 7 assists. Let's see if we've got any more here, and we do. We have Chris Willock with 6 there. coming in at 20th place, and Field 22nd place with 6 assists as well. Field will probably be taking Johansson's place in the Premier League. We'll see what happens and see where that goes in when we get into it. Now moving on to clean sheets, as you can see, Seny Dieng with a whopping 18 clean sheets. He was phenomenal last season for us. And Hamer coming in with 14 for Swansea. No chance they was catching Dieng. Dieng was superb this season. Now with other leagues, we're going to look at the Premier League first, with Manchester United clearly winning that by 3 points on top, with Man City and Leicester and Chelsea all in that top 4 as well. West Ham do qualify and Spurs do qualify for the Europa League, with Liverpool finishing 7th. What is going on there with Klopp? They get the Conference League right there. And unfortunately, we see Leeds, Norwich and Brentford all get relegated. Watford and Palace both being saved there. Hopefully, we will be looking at these teams that got relegated for players. Hopefully, we don't get relegated like them. Now, we did look at the Championship. Now we're looking at to League One. We also know that teams that go into League One. So there you see Rotherham and Portsmouth both getting promoted. And Sheffield Wednesday, Bolton, Plymouth and Crewe all in the playoffs there. Morecambe, Acton, AFC Wimbledon and Burton all getting relegated to League 2. Now looking at League 2, you see Walsall, Salford and Stevenage all get promoted to League 1, with Colchester, Bristol Rovers, Bradford and Scunthorpe all in the playoffs. Now if there was a National League, we would see Mansfield, Crawley, Leighton and Sutton all get relegated into that league. So FIFA, come on now, let's bring these leagues in. Hopefully for the next FIFA we see this. It'll probably be a bit more interesting as well. So there you have it. There is all the leagues, there is all the stats, there is everything from the first season of the QPR career mode with us. Now we will be getting into the second season now, but before we get into the second season, hit that like, hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying my content. If you're excited to see us in the Premier League, we are back where we belong, and that is the Premier League. So as you can see, we are starting the new season off with obviously the pre-season tournament invites. Now looking at these, we want something a bit easy and something that's going to give us a good amount of prize money. Usually I don't go with the most prize money because sometimes it's going to be a bit harder. We tend to look at the teams, in my opinion, with what would be easier. Now the one that shines to me right now with the teams is probably the European Shield, right? Probably the European Shield that has teams that will probably beat. But I'm seeing Celtic in this one. I am. And I think it'll be much more enjoyable to see this, especially with the more prize money as well. So let's go with the European International Cup. Let's see what Celtic can bring us. So before we get into the friendlies, before we get started, let's have a look at the objectives. Let's see what we have got. Now the board have given us 46 million. Wow. I am shocked. I am really shocked right now. We have 46 million to spend on players on this season to keep us up in the Premier League. I am so happy that. Right, so as you can see, the first thing we need to do is the conference rating, or confidence rating, sorry. So the first things first, make a 2.6 mil profit with youth player sales within 2 seasons. That is no problem for me. I got 2 seasons to do that. Get 10 wins at home. Get 10 wins in home matches this season. That might be tricky, but we'll try. We'll give it a go. Also, the usual one, Emirates FA Cup, reached a round of 16. Hopefully, we could do better than we did last season, as we got knocked out by Norwich in the first round. Now, obviously, we failed our youth development challenge last season. By signing 4 youth players. We were a bit tricky on that one, but we still have our long-term one. Within 2 seasons, have at least 2 players from the youth academy signed in the first season, play at least 30%. Now I don't know how many players I've signed in that first season. I think it's 2 that I've done already, but we have a load of players in the youth academy. Hopefully that works. As you can see, brand exposure is the 10 wins at home. financially is the one of make 2.6 million profit from youth player sales. Now, with domestic success, they want us to avoid relegation. I can do that, hopefully. That is a very critical thing for me, but it's a low priority for the game. I am chuffed about that. So if we do avoid relegation, or even if we get relegated, the chances are we will still be manager. Hopefully they do not sack us. Now, the long-term goal they want is within 2 seasons in the Premier League, finish mid-table. Let's see what happens with that one. Hopefully we bring in the right players and we climb up that table as well. Continental success obviously is not yet. We are not in any continental tournaments. Maybe in the near future, you'll never know. So we are going to look at the squads now, in what we want to do with our team. Now, we have 3 goalkeepers, like I like to keep it. 3 keepers is what I want in my team. Now, obviously, Jordan Archer is saying contract expiring in 12 months. I don't think we're going to use him that much, so we are going to add him to the transfer list as well. Joe Walsh, we're probably just going to keep as a under 23 at the moment. Maybe we'll send him out on loan if we bring in another young keeper, but we'll see what happens. Senny Dieng is obviously staying. He is our #1 keeper right now. He is on fire. He's been saving our life. Hopefully he could do the same thing in the Premiership. Now, moving on to centre backs wise, Rob Dickey, our main guy, is staying. Jimmy Dunn is staying. Johan Barbe is staying even though he has 12 months on his contract. Now, we have put transfer listed Conor Mattison, obviously, because he's 64, he's 23, he's not going to grow that much anymore, and he wants first team football, surely. So yeah, we're going to get rid of him, and hopefully he does well when we do. Jacob Greaves, the young centre-back that we brought in from Hull in January, his still status is showing great potential. His squad role is rotational, but yeah, he's 69 overrated. And yeah, we will be keeping him. Hopefully he grows to be better than Johan and Dickey. We'll see where that goes, but we're definitely keeping him. Geordie is staying for experience-wise. He's 27. So yeah. And Joe Gubbins, we will be giving him a loan list. We will. He's still 20, 56 rated. He might grow a little bit, but only for profit reasons maybe. Now, moving on to wing backs wise. So we have Moses, contract expiring in 12 months. We have Kakai here as well. Now, we definitely are bringing in a right wing back for sure. These two ain't going to cut it for us in the Premier League. If we do bring in someone, we're probably going to sell one of them. But we'll see what happens. Now, we have no left wing backs. We'll see what happens. We might bring Sam McCallum in. You never know. So, yeah. Central mid. Now, our 4 central mids are Johansson, Phil, Dazelle, Amos. We have enough depth there for the midfield role. But we do want to try and bring in some experience as well. We got a mixture of young talent and old talent. But yeah, we definitely want to bring in someone experienced in there. So hopefully that is one place we are looking at. Now, with attacking midfield roles, just behind the strikers, we have Ilias Sher and Willock still there. We're keeping them. Unless we have a good deal that comes in, maybe. As they say, as long as the money is right, that's about it. We've transfer listed Amrit here, Benzel McNulty. He's not going to grow anymore. He's 22. He ain't going to really do much. Now, we did bring in Riley Dunbar from the Youth Academy. He wanted to come. He didn't want to be there anymore. He was making so much progress. 65 rated, 18. He's a right mid, but we have put a squad thing on him to make him a central attacking midfield. But we will definitely be sending him out on loan, hopefully. And hopefully get some game time and grows a bit more for the coming future. Now, Drew McKenna, 63 overall. He did okay for us last season. We gave him some game time. He grew a little bit. He's 21 still. We might keep him or send him out on loan. I'm really not sure about this one yet. But obviously we'll see in the near future. Shadifo will be selling. He's 24, 65 rated. I don't see him going and growing anywhere. And I want him to get first in football because he is a good little player. So yeah, we will be transfer listing Shadifo. Now, with forward-wise, we have a mixture of young, old, and experience-wise. So we got Prince. We're going to be keeping him, obviously, because I don't want to get rid of him. He's a big heart to the club and to this career mode series. Now, we've got Ricky J. Jones. We will be sending him out on loan, hopefully, this time, hopefully. And he will grow to be a great player. Charlie Austin, he is retiring at the end of the season, so we're not going to sell him. We can't sell him, to be honest. But we might give him a few appearances. We'll see what happens. Now, Charlie Kelman is a guy that I really like. He's young, he's pacey, and he's got a terrific strike on him. But he is 20, he is 64 rated. I don't know if we'll see him getting into the team, but we are loaning this on him. If he does go out on loan, we'll only loan him to a good team that he's going to grow with. But apart from that, we do want to see him grow him and use him. As you can see, the Scottish poacher there, Lyndon Dykes. Now, we are keeping him. He's 26, 73 overrated. Now, hopefully he does well in the Premier League for us. We are probably going to be looking in, maybe bringing in a striker, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, Macaulay Bonne, we are adding transfer list straight away, like 69, 26. I don't even know why we bought this guy. He has done well for Ipswich. I'm not going to get it wrong there, but for QPR, nah, it's not great for us. That is all the squad depth. What we'll try to be doing in this season 1, hopefully. But as you can see right now, we have Celtic in the cup game first. That is the team for now for this tournament. We will be rotating it, hopefully. But it looks okay. Everyone seems to be in good shape. We're gonna keep Dickie as captain, we are. But like I said, we do need to bring in players for sure to keep us in this Premier League. So we've sorted out our squad, we've sorted out our captain. Let's see what Celtic can bring us. So as you see, there is a Celtic team. They got some amazing players that I really want to bring in, to be honest. Really great players. So yeah, let's see what this team does. So we are in half time on this game, and Celtic have scored a goal at the 35th minute, and it is one striker that I do want to bring in as well. A guy that I've been watching for Celtic all this season, Kyogo. Wow, what a player, man. Yeah, he scored in the 35th minute, a great little goal. As you can see, they are dominating us right now with 6 shots, 5 chances, 71 position. Yeah, we got a lot to build into this team if we want to win, survive the Premier League. But yeah, there you go. There's the ratings as well. Wow, it's just wow, man. This team is unbelievable right now. But let's get into the second half. So, as you can see, we have lost 3-2 to Celtic. Now, in the second half, we came back. We did well. But they kept pushing us in the final minutes of the game. If we could just see what has happened. Right, okay, that's the first half. So in the second half, Willett came back with a 1-1 goal. Then Kyogo scored in the 66th minute. And then Cher scored a wonder strike of a goal to make it 2-2. And then we made 2 changes. We brought in Johansson and Austin. And they brought in O'Connor. And then Juranovic goes and finishes it off in the 89th minute. So unlucky, so close. Wolves have come in with a transfer offer for Chris Willock. They've come in with an appalling offer of 8.5 mil. We are rejecting that straight away. I'm sure he's worth a bit more than that. If you want him, you're going to have to look into the 15 to 20 mil mark. We have Genk next. Let's look into the team and rotate it a little bit. We're going to give Jordan Archer a game. We're also bringing Geordie for Dunn. We're going to keep Greaves and Barbe both on there. We're going to give Kakai a little run out. We are. Who else we got here? Amos, sorry. We're going to give Amos a run out for Dazelle with Johansson for Field. And then we'll put Dazelle, no, we'll leave Field on the bench there. Let's give Charlie Kelman a game and leave it like that, I'm guessing. I'm not expecting for a win when I'm playing this type of team, but we want to rotate it and see what they do. There is the team for Genk. Let's sim this and I'll see you in the halftime interval. So, the first half we were getting destroyed. We were losing 3-0 in 30 minutes. So I thought, we're losing 3-0. It was either jump in, and I didn't want to do that. But yeah, we come back with another 3-2 loss with Willock and Kelvin on the goals there in the second half. But yeah, we lose another game. I don't think there's any chance we're going to qualify for this cup now. So yeah, as you can see, there's no point of playing the last game. I'm just going to quick sim it. As you can see, we're not going to qualify. So Dunbar has a loan offer from Victoria. I can't remember what league they're in, but I'm going to reject it because I don't really know much about the club. So yeah, we're going to reject that offer. We've also had an offer for Kai and Prince from Marseille. He will be not going either. So we're going to just jump into the squads a little. Obviously just rotate it a little, even though it's the last game. We're going to have Austin a run out. Let's give Drew McKenna a run out. Moses, Jimmy Dunn, we'll keep it like that. And we will put Dazelle on for the final game. We'll leave that like that. Let's take Kelman off for Jade Jones. Sonny Dieng for Archer because I don't really rate him anymore. Yeah, let's just sim this game. So we lose 1-0 on that one, no surprise there. So we have finished the position change. We have trained him in attacking midfield role. Let's change that position. He's still 65 rated, but now he's changed position. Let's make him, what shall we make him? He's got the skills. Let's just make him an advanced playmaker for now. We've also got a youth academy prospect position change as well. He has gone up a little bit as well. I'm happy to see that. Let's just put a development plan on him. Advanced playmaker as well. There you go. Let's see what he does now. He's 62 rated, 15 years old. It's pretty good for us. So we did get a bit of money for that tournament, but like I said, I'm not really fussed about the tournament so much because we have got almost 50 million to spend on players. So we get a transfer offer for Sonny Dieng. Schalke has come in with a 6.5 mil bid. I don't want to sell him, so we're going to reject that straight away at the moment. Maybe in the future we'll see what happens. Now, we are going to bring in one signing, and that is a keeper right now, hopefully. He's a free agent. He looks very good. He's young. Let's bring him in. So, he wants a rotational squad role. Let's counter that. Do you know what? He's 71 rated. Let's just give him rotational. Let's see what works out. Now, we're going to give him a 5-year deal. Hopefully accepts that. Yep, that's what they're looking at. Release clause wise, do we want to put a release clause on him? Let's disregard that for now. Maybe the next contract he signs. Now, salary. He is on 2.6. Well, that's his recommended wage. So let's give him 2.6. Let's not give him a sign-on bonus. Let's see what happens with that. And they enjoy it. They like it. He wants it. There you go. 2.6 grand on his wage. Pretty good deal for us. There is our first signing of the summer window. A young prospect goalkeeper for us. He looks very interesting. Let's go look at him, check him out a little bit more. So his name is Carlo Farina. He's showing great potential as a young goalkeeper. His stats, development, he is the right height for what I'm looking at. 6'4". He has brilliant stats for a goalkeeper, and he's young, 71 rated. I'm liking it so far. As you say, it's worth 3 mil and a wage of 2.6, and we signed him for a 5-year deal. That is our first signing of our window. Welcome aboard, Carlo Farina, to QPR. Hopefully you challenge Sonny Dieng for that goalkeeping spot. Now, with goalkeeper spots, I don't know if we'll bring in another keeper now, obviously because of we've got Farina. We'll see what happens though. He is young, we might send him out on loan, you never know. But apart from that, we are going to end the episode there for today. Now, I've brought you a signing, which hopefully excites the episode a little bit more. We're in the Premier League, we've got so much to do, so much funds. Hopefully next episode we bring in some signings, and hopefully we survive this season and you guys enjoy it. But apart from that, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, if you're enjoying the content. If you want us to bring any signings, any of your names, or any suggestions, any advice, leave a comment below. I do not mind at all. I always reach back out to you guys. So yeah, we're going to leave it there. I'll catch you next episode. Peace.